Hi, I'm having a lot of technical issues, but I'm going to turn this on and hopefully my stream will be working. Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay. Joke's on me though. Probably should have did a test run beforehand, but I didn't have time this week. One second. But I'm kind of excited. It doesn't feel like a WrestleMania weekend, to be perfectly honest with you. And that's kind of upsetting. But I'm looking forward to seeing the remaining stand and deliver because, like I said, I had technical issues. So annoying. Oh boy. Yeah. There you go. Yay! All right, here we go. Oh boy. Watching this like Tommaso Ciampa package is bittersweet. Very bittersweet. It's so sad because like you can tell like the NXT era that we've known and loved for the past several years is officially coming to the end. And it's kind of like a passing of the torch, if you will. But I'm very excited to see what happens here. Oh wow. Oh my God, look at the ovation. So he's getting a good pop. And it's so bittersweet. I'm excited to see this match. And I'm very glad that Tommaso is still there to like help put the younger talent over. With Tony D'Angelo, Braun Breaker, for instance, it's great to see that. But kind of makes me wonder how he would like fare on the main roster. Probably not too well, but I've always wondered about that. But he never really seemed to be interested, so I guess that's why he decided to stay on NXT. Yeah. This is an interesting matchup though because from what I've seen of NXT 2.0, granted I haven't been able to watch every single week, but Tony D'Angelo, he's more of like the character-based wrestler, not more wrestle heavy like Tommaso is. So it'll be interesting to see what Tony has. And Tommaso definitely has the experience and the fans on his side. So this is interesting. And I'm going to share out this link because my last name started acting crazy. And this is my first ever live stream, so I'm not used to this at all. Quite simply, as a record of delivering excellence for 5 years in NXT. That is a two-time NXT champion, conducts business the right way. Rarely, I do say rarely. Let's go. Tony with the size advantage. Of entertaining universe. The man is unquestionably the leader in NXT. I've never personally competed with Tommaso Ciampa, but he certainly has my respect. Look in the eyes of the former two-time NXT champion. And what parallels to the movie. There's much like anything that Ciampa has been on this stage. Ciampa is ripped. I don't remember him being this ripped when I first saw him in Ring of Honor. Wow. He's done so far in NXT 6 months has been nothing short of impressive. Tony D'Angelo loves the spotlight because the spotlight for him equals more. I can definitely see Tony being like a I won't say like a main event Carter, but he'd probably be like a very solid mid Carter. That's kind of where I see him at. Right now, you never know though. You never know. Things may change. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh, he's laying it in on him. Ooh. It's kind of funny though. Every time I look at Tommaso Ciampa, I remember Randy Orton. I think it was like last year or maybe 2 years ago that he went on like a mini rant against NXT wrestlers and like their wrestling style. And in a way, I kind of see where Randy's coming from because I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. There were a lot of injuries that were going down in NXT. And I think a lot of it had to do with the work rate, but I don't think it was like fair for like Randy to like put them all in the same group, if that makes sense. So that was kind of iffy to me, but I can see both perspectives. So I don't know why that came into my mind. Let's go Tommaso. And I'm going for Tommaso here. He has the experience. I do not see Tony pulling off an upset here. Right back. And share this new link. Now I know for next time when I'm doing live streams. Oh, it's so annoying that I did that. Pure Italian stereotype here.
As D'Angelo looked over for a moment at his pie's eye, and D'Angelo now could be looking to hook that big wheel on a kick out by Tommaso Ciampa. There you see here ringside of the
sending out the new link right now. But looking forward to this like on my YouTube channel because I really need some more content. Granted, I haven't been going through too much of a dry spot, but I noticed that I do need some new content. Oh boy. It's like another thing with like the new NXT 2.0. I want to stand behind it in regards to like, oh, there's new fresher talent, and I'm a type of fan that likes the characters and wrestlers anyway. Also like the work rate, don't get me wrong, but I like a mixture of both. And I see potential there, but I'm afraid that the NXT fan base, the main NXT fan base, I feel has become too attached with, predominantly indie talent taking over the developmental system. And I knew from the jump that it wasn't really a good idea because it was pretty obvious they were putting the indie talents over the homegrown developmental trainees. So that I understood, but I see hope for it. I just really hope that, that attachment to that 2014 to 2020, 2021, era, maybe that'll dwindle a little bit. Maybe that can open the door for like new fans to come in. So that's kind of like my take on it. I haven't really spoke much on it because I just wanted to get like varying points of view on it. But now I'm just like, okay, this is how I feel. Tommaso is killing it right now. Killing it. It's hard to believe how far he's come since like his Ring of Honor days. Because he was really good there too. But injuries, he was plagued by injuries while he was at ROH as well. So it's good to really see him like have his own stride. Tony's pretty impressive though, I'm not gonna lie.
Just got the sense as Tommaso Ciampa was beginning to get the wind in his sails. Tony D had to do something in the worst way. Trying to come back. Ciampa sensed it. Trying to roll through again now. Ciampa, the one that's the aggressor. Back for the fairy tale ending. To put it in. To Tony D'Angelo.
Oh, fairy tale ending. Nope. Ooh. I didn't even see him put the brass knuckles on. Pay attention, Kiana. Ooh. That was smooth. That transition into the pin and Tony's like significantly bigger than him. It was smooth, but it could have been wrong. I like that.
D'Angelo back to his feet. Oh, Tony D! You are snoring! And that's not the time to be disrespectful. That's what you get for trash talking to Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa leader in the locker room.
Live for the gram.
Ciampa is on the loading, always the one in the locker room, trying to make sure everything was right, trying to do what's good, trying to be a locker room leader. Echo ringing through Dallas. Here it's Stand and Deliver. The American Airlines Center. It's what's Ciampa thinking now?
What's he doing?
Tony D'Angelo, not in a good spot, clambering up those ropes, trying to cling on, and this is not going to end well. What goes up? D'Angelo sensing it. You got to give credit to right now to Tony D. He is in there for the fight of his life.
Tony is really like, he's impressing me a bit. Not a full-on fan yet, but he's impressing me. Oh, shit. That knee perfectly connected.
And now D'Angelo is in deep waters with Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh my God.
Not looking too flash either at this point.
That was so dope.
Dishing out and receiving beatings equally.
Here's the replay. Boom. Right on the money. Right on the money.
Something he does better than anybody, something he has a historical track record of doing. If this one's breaking down into a slugfest, who do you favor at this point? Champ answered right back. Tony D is staying in this.
Let's go.
Thinking about all those moments, all those nights, all those long drives.
Wait, so they're just gonna let him use the brass knuckles?
And now it's D'Angelo. Answering back. Swing and miss.
Am I missing something here? It's probably tape around his fingers. Yeah, it is tape. How come those brass knuckles? They were just letting him use it.
D'Angelo able to answer back in. Wait a minute.
Thank you, camera, for zooming in. Oh, but now he's got a crowbar. Come on. Come on, man. Ooh. Right on the money. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right in the lower region. Ooh. Oh, no.
Then Ciampa now, looking to put the finishing touches on this chapter, looking for his fairy tale ending. Ciampa into the cover, hooking the money inside.
Oh, damn.
Ciampa's in disbelief, and you just heard the NXT universe, almost like the air came out, and now Ciampa,
Come Come on now.
We've seen this in the past. Another tip of the cap. Ciampa trying to stretch. Tony D'Angelo tap. Wood tap.
Tap, bro. Tap. Oh, he got there on time.
Tommaso Ciampa within touching distance of putting this away. Ciampa so close.
Are they chanting Johnny Wrestling?
D'Angelo knocking
I
away
think so.
what he sees. Ciampa looking for maybe that exclamation point on this matchup. Set this up earlier on in the match. Tony able to get away. Oh, no! Ciampa falls on his own sword. There's nothing going on there in the eyes of Tommaso Ciampa. This is academic. If Tony D'Angelo is getting back in the ring, AJ Galante loves it. He knows his man is seconds away from a short victory. And Tommaso Ciampa not moving. Tony D'Angelo picking up the scraps. And Tony D'Angelo not like this. He's got all the time in the world. That's a beaten man at his feet.
Oh, God. Tony's getting that heat. Oh, shit. He won. Oh, man. That sucks, man. Oh, no. I wanted Tommaso to win. Not gonna lie. Tony's getting that heat, though. I guess that's the second person Tommaso has helped put over since the revamp. So it does make sense, but I'm like getting my life together, like setting up this live stream because I fucked up the last one. So bear with me.
To Tony D'Angelo, let's go back to Tony D'Angelo in this matchup. This was the best opportunity for that was not connecting for Tommaso Ciampa. Well, Tony D'Angelo was doing his best to get disqualified in the last back into the ring.
This is a good match, though. It was solid.
This one kicked out. This had to be the turning point. You heard the but look who loves it. All smiles is the family, so to speak. And as anything finishing touches not only on the match, but to the career of Tommaso.
Maybe change his finisher, but for the most part, Tony did good.
Starting this Tuesday on NXT. That's right.
He's killing it. Thank you, Ciampa. It just seems like his final hoorah. It's so sad. That's gonna be so weird not seeing Ciampa, Gargano, Undisputed Era, carrying Cross, any of those guys, not NXT anymore. I mean, some of them already left and moved on, but it's gonna take a while for me to get used to it. Not knocking NXT 2.0. I actually like it, but it's gonna take a little bit. Here comes the Draco ads. I'm using Peacock to watch this, and I do have premium, but I have premium with ads. I don't really feel compelled to pay $9.99 plus a month for it, so there's just no sense in complaining, right?
held the stake in my hand.
I'm Kiara.
And I'm Michelle, and this is our real ring alarm story. The five-piece alarm kit was perfect for our house, and setup was simple.
And I apologize because I missed some of the matches. Like, I'm checking now. Cameron Grimes finally wins the North American title. And I think on the kickoff show, if I'm not mistaken, the women's tag team titles were defended.
Learn more at ring.com.
Yeah, and Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai won the women's tag team titles. So I missed some of it due to technical difficulties, but I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, and I won't put my reaction on my channel, unfortunately. But I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because I do want to see what happened. Come on, ads, please end. And for those of you wondering, I will be doing some kind of vlog on WrestleMania. It's just due to a lot of life stuff. I just been crazy busy, and this new chapter in my life has been quite the ride so far. So I'm just like, so I'm trying to get used to it. Trying to get into some kind of flow. I'm almost there, thankfully, so it won't be long from now. But yeah. I even told my friend who I usually do reactions with, I was like, I don't think I can do this every day. Oh no, it's Triple H! Oh, this is bittersweet. How's the send-off? Oh, and I keep forgetting to watch WWE Evil. I started with Summer Roman Reigns's, and then Randy Orton. Randy, Roman, Flair. Those are the three that I'm most interested in. And I think I'm really looking forward to seeing, some new things that I probably didn't know about their heel turns and how to look into the characters. So it's gonna be really interesting to see. I don't know if I'll do a reaction or anything, but I am gonna definitely tune in because I really enjoy WWE documentaries. It's kind of like my guilty pleasures, just to get the man and the woman behind the characters. It's great. Okay, so we're back and they're replaying on Triple H saying goodbye to Ciampa. This is really the end of an era for NXT. It's crazy. And then Triple H recently announced his retirement from in-ring competition, due to his health issues. I'm glad he's better now. He looks good here. But, yeah. I saw a photo on Instagram the other day, and it was a picture of Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and The Undertaker. All of them are officially retired from in-ring competition, completely. It really is the end of an era. And we're opening the doors to this new era of wrestling. Here comes Chase U, and they're in the audience of all places. I like how the crowd reacts to them whenever I watch NXT 2.0. It's really fun. Diamond Mine, I'm really enjoying them too. The Creed brothers. I like this faction. Evie. Is it Evie or Ivy? I think it's Ivy. Ivy now. She looks really cool. Yeah, the Creed brothers, they've been growing on me here lately. Look at all the Creed cloth. Oh, that's so cool. The crowd's really into it. But I don't expect anything less from Texas. It's like one of the wrestling havens in the U.S. besides my home state, North Carolina. And yes, I'm bragging. A lot of historic moments in wrestling happen here too. Don't get it twisted. NXT Tag Team Title match. Got a DJ in the music pump. MSK.
We've talked about this stage for NXT Stand Litter. We've talked about the emotions for everyone on
Oh my God.
How about a story about MSK?
I might live stream it and looking on my phone at the same time.
At WrestleMania here in Dallas.
Let's see who I have for this one. Honestly, this match can go either way. MSK, Creed Brothers, and Imperium. This can go either way. I'm really excited for this match because I like all three teams.
Superstar actually saw me get a stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania in Dallas 6 years ago. The question is, will the same fate befall Kevin Owens later today?
Oh, it's obvious Kevin Owens is going to get a stunner. So they're talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin, appearing at WrestleMania this weekend, and it's pretty obvious Kevin Owens is going to get a stunner. I'd be shocked if Owens gets Stone Cold a stunner, but I doubt that happens.
Feeding off the energy, Carter and Lee. It's been quite the journey to get back to this moment.
I'm like reading like this ladder match. Their save is really, really good. So I'm just like, bro. Technical difficulties, man.
Get WrestleMania ready with the official WrestleMania app. Manage event tickets, pre-order merchandise, and so much more. Download from the App Store or Google Play Store today. We are focusing in now on the NXT Championships, NXT Tag Team Championship. Of course, earlier tonight, we saw the NXT Women's Tag Team titles defended. Brand new champions. The kickoff tonight for the North American Championship. Brand new North American champion.
Well, there's 2 title changes. Maybe a third. I'm just kidding. It probably happened.
Taking a look in the ring at these 2 specimens of European excellence. They look ready to step on stage at the Arnold Classic. Chiseled perfectionists, and let's face it, they want to win tonight. They have to be perfect. Because everything on the line here, triple threats are a champion's worst nightmare. But I will say this:
Any championship match is a champion's worst nightmare. If it's like 3-way matches or fatal 4-ways.
They can set the tone for Imperium tonight. There's still the big matchup later on. Oh wow! And you know the ring general Gunther demands excellence from the troops. Of course, taking on LA Knight. Later on in the show,
it's about to begin. I wonder why Chase U was in the audience though. It'd be funny if they got involved.
One member of each team will be illegal, can only tag. Their own partner has now Brutus. Obviously, will be the strongest. Possibly, what about Fabian Eichner? I mean, there is so much in this match. Some ridiculous athletes. Caliber athletes from the Greeks. And of course, the unorthodox nature of MSK has to come into play. We saw MSK ready to start running around. They were excited. They're full with energy. They know how big of a moment this is for them in their careers. So they're shopping around Randy Orton to put the Raw Tag Team titles under the same rules on WrestleMania Sunday. Can you be too emotional before a matchup like that?
Tag.
Absolutely can, but it worked out
Boom.
earlier on tonight for Cameron Grimes.
Suplex City. Nope. Every time I think of a suplex, I think of Brock Lesnar. That's not good. All right.
Who attacked them might be hard to focus if you're Julius and Chris, but they really have to turn things around in this match because now Martel in control of Nash Carter. Several weeks ago on NXT, our suspicion is still with MSJ. I'm sure the Creed nothing more than to punish them tonight, just in case it wasn't. Well, here you certainly picked up some meeting momentum this past Tuesday as Eichner checks into the match.
I don't know, but I have a feeling the Creed brothers going to pull off the upset.
Put together trio of MSJ and LA Knight. Emerging victorious, getting some great momentum ahead of this match.
Oh.
Eichner in control. And look at Eichner. The strength of Eichner on display. Ted has made the quickness of MSK.
It's so refreshing to see fans in the audience. And I, for one, have got to experience WWE live twice last year, and hopefully I get to experience it again this year as well. Monday Night Raw is supposed to be coming to Greensboro in May. Really trying to go to that. Well, if I don't go, it's okay, because I know WWE will be back anyways, but it'd be nice to go. It's just so refreshing. And to have NXT like be outside of Florida for once. It just feel like it's been forever since they had an actual pay-per-view outside of Florida. So here we are. I would love to go to an NXT event live. It's been like on my to-do list, wrestling-wise, is to go to an AEW event and an NXT event. Yeah. Got that on my bucket list. I went to a couple of WWE events. I went to my first indie event that I posted on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, by the way. And a lot of former WWE superstars were in that show as well. So it was kind of like a nostalgic kind of feel. But now I'm trying to go to AEW NXT and go even further when I go to Japan, because I've already decided that my first international travel is to go to Japan. I want to go to a New Japan event and see it live. And I know it may be kind of niche to like the Japanese fan base, but still, to experience something like that live, I want to go for it. All right, so the Creed brothers have the advantage. Wow. I really feel like the Creed brothers will pull off the upset. I don't know why, I'm just feeling it in my gut. We'll see though. You never know. Ooh. From a deadlift position. Oh.
With the Creeds, and so he should. He's all about those big money matches or win those NXT tag championships tonight. You are going to be
I'm hearing that the NXT North American Championship ladder match was insane. So gotta check that out. Imperium. Dude.
Just able to break things up in the last moment. Julius Creed again. Not going to be factored in the decision to lose the NXT titles, tag team titles here tonight. Malcolm Bivens.
Malcolm Bivens is annoying as hell, but he's so funny. Oh my god. He makes a good manager though. Chop him! Oh.
Ooh. And Martel, as fluid as they are here in NXT, setting his sights on Wesley.
Nice.
Oh, there's Eichner right back to his feet, and this win period does so well. Able to divide and conquer. Incredible chemistry from the duo. We've seen this before from them.
Ooh. Nice double team maneuvers. The maneuvers have been pretty smooth this match, I must say. Nothing like crazy, like eye-popping has happened, but yeah, you know.
Ooh. Moves like a cruiserweight, hits like a heavyweight.
Go for it. Oh, that clothesline. Yeah, maybe it's the way he sold it, but wow, that was heavy.
No way Wesley was kicking out of that one. That was a mercy
We
time.
played it clothesline.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was definitely the way he sold that. That was insane.
They're going down, they're staying down unless they save an attack partner, as was the case.
Oh,
Chops.
the thing with the chops, they're probably oiled up for like acoustics, but still loud as hell.
Julius Curry, at least 270-pound Julius Curry.
The Imperium is killing it.
Drop to see them as the favorites. Listen, two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. Not only that,
Oh! Over the top to the outside.
effectively to the chest of his own tag partner there from Marcel Martel. Listen, wait a minute. Two brands on two continents. Past about 4 years, but I'm not
Smooth. Wesley smooth with that.
rocking and rolling to some irregular rhythms, but it is highly effective, and perhaps they can now put this one to
Honestly, this is going either way. Still feel like the Creepers are gonna pull it off though. Oh, 1, 2. Ooh.
Just a millisecond away from regaining those NXT Tag Team Championships. We've talked about the year
Santon.
to this point. They are putting up all the stuff tonight. Well, it's been a roller coaster 12 months from that debut in the Dusty Cup in 2021.
You don't see him on the top rope that often.
Losing their mojo.
All right, be careful. I mean, it's pro wrestling, but still. Chill.
Trying to do anything they can to have their first taste of gold here at NXT.
Tower of Doom incoming.
MSK and Perry trying to work together. Do your best to take any opponent down. A loose alliance at every moment.
Watch out. Oh! So they did like a Tower of Doom, and then Wesley and Martel were like going at it, and they got hit. Everyone's down.
To NXT. As all three of these teams are down, all three of these teams are going to have to find
I need to
some
post
way
the
to
live
get back
link
to
on
the
my
game
other
to
Instagram.
continue in this matchup.
Ooh, I gotta get it together. Get it together.
Competitive fatigue makes cowards of us all as we take it. Wait, have you ever seen anything like this? The Imperium and MSK took each other out in the process. Brutus, get down, Brutus. You don't go for this, Brutus. Oh no.
Oh, Brutus went flying. He's the largest person in the match. Now the match is starting to pick up.
Malcolm Pippins, all smiles. Cannonball for the Creed brothers.
That was a nice cannonball from someone on his sides.
Was it, but it was certainly highly effective there for Brutus Creed. And now could it be the Creed brothers? Making the tag, in comes Julius. Julius, Brutus. We talked about the rise of the Creed brothers. Oh! Julius into the cover.
Oh,
Great awareness there from Ice number 2 with a clubbing oh no. Julius just bounced off the steps. Sickening thought there from Julius Creed. You see the worry on
that
you
hit.
see the worry on Ivy now as well. Julius Creed man just been wiped out of this matchup, and now Brutus all by himself. And it's
Oh, yeah.
2-1. And this is exactly what Imperium do best. Once they sniff danger, once they sniff weakness,
LOD.
they're all over it like a leech. Creed brothers man has been wiped out of the match.
yeah.
And now Imperium focusing in on Carter, who is down.
I think Imperium may get this, right? Oh!
Making his way out of that.
And now Lee quickly back into the ring.
Uh-oh.
MSK.
1, 2. New champs, MXK. Oh my God. So I was right, the title's changed. Oh my God.
Journeys. We talk about the ups.
So that's 3 title changes.
The roller coaster of emotions. that this
Women's
night
tag
brought
titles,
all the
North American
superstars.
title, and now the NXT tag titles. 3 title changes.
This has been a year-long journey, but how about some of the action?
This is that
That was a lengthy reign by Imperium too. So that was about that time. This was a solid match. But I don't expect anything less from NXT.
Was taken out, Imperium would not be done. They would continue to focus, isolate, and destroy the next step. The Creed Brothers, which didn't lead Imperium.
They're doing a replay.
But look, Wesley had a different idea for Imperium. MSK was able to pull out the stops in the end. Was able
Oh, I want to go to an NXT event.
and once again, MSK crowds themselves. Let the party start in Dallas for MSK.
I know you're watching, and I don't think you have the guts to show up. But the bottom line is I am calling you out. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
At WrestleMania,
Stone Cold cut a good promo too.
one last hit of look at on you, Kevin Owens. That's the bottom line. Stone Cold said so.
So I'm like, it's not like an official match. It's just a face-off, which makes sense because Stone Cold's long retired. So I can see that.
Es hasta aquí llegaste. Que no estás hecho para esto. Que no puedes seguir.
Snack time.
Pero hay otra voz que susurra y luego ruge. Que nada te detenga. Big Green no te abandona.
Oh boy.
LOL surprise hooks them with their rocker.
I don't know what else to talk about. Like I said, it doesn't feel like a WrestleMania weekend. It doesn't. Like the entire like WrestleMania week came and went so fast. Like tomorrow will already be night 2 of WrestleMania. It's just crazy to believe, but still.
Child's imagination. Let's help let them out.
Like pretty stupid ads.
As a struggling actor, I need all the breaks that I can get. At Liberty Butchload, Liberty Bibbity, Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance,
Let's see.
so you only pay for what you.
Oh, and thank you all for joining. Those who have time to join.
Sorry. Is this where they're going to put the Statue of Liberty? Liberty.
My friend texted me.
Cut.
Only pay for
No.
what you need. Liberty, 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 Liberty.
I'm checking the card, friend. This is how I watch pay-per-views. I have to check the card, check the time on it. I'm really into it.
No.
Somebody out of control.
It shook people to the
Okay.
core.
I should get snacks by now. I'm so unprepared for this live. Very unprepared.
We don't kill sheep.
But then again, I don't want to get up from my feet because the show's been really good so far.
The falls and the horizon.
There is keep the kingdom, there is lose the kingdom.
So trying to figure out what matches am I looking forward to WrestleMania. I think overall, I'm looking forward to Rock and Roman, obviously. Edge versus AJ Styles. That's going to be a great face-off. I've been wanting them to face off since Edge came back, so I'm so glad it's finally happening.
famous
And of course, the Fatal 4-Way for the women's tag team titles, which they have not been doing much with those titles. So I'm kind of happy that they're giving it some spotlight. And I really believe Naomi and Sasha are doing it.
The world
Finally,
together
let's go together. What else? Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. Looking forward to that. You know, their rivalry's been pretty good, and they have good chemistry. So I'm looking forward
There
to that
has
as
to
well.
be a better way.
Yeah. So those are like the major matches I'm looking for. But like I always say, you never know what may happen in any other match. Something great or something good may happen, or something incredibly cringy may happen, and then you may enjoy that too. So I am definitely looking forward to both nights. Granted, I don't have the bandwidth to react to everything, but like I said, the best I can to get my thoughts out. So that's that. Okay, so this is Harlan and Joe Gacy. Quite a creepy duo because Joe Gacy had like a very anti-woke SJW character. I guess that's how you can describe it. And then Harlan, he was like pushed as the next Brock Lesnar, which there will never be another Brock Lesnar. And he has like a likeness to Brock in a way, but ever since he shaved his hair, he looks completely different. So kind of interested and creeped out by that duo. All right, they're recapping the women's tag team title match.
What a matchup this was. Dakota Kai was able to continue to fight and somehow was able to continue in this.
So Toxic Attraction no longer has all the gold. And then Wendy Choo, like it's a real pillow, and throws a drink at her. Ooh, I like Raquel's gear. First ever two-time women's tag team champions for NXT. Hopefully they can make up for what could have been in their first reign, because they only held the titles the first time. They only held it for like an hour. And I was like, what the fuck? But hopefully they'll get a good reign with the titles. Yeah. So I'm not saying Mandy may lose her title, but this is a fatal 4-way. It's her versus Cora Jade, Io Shirai, Kaylee Ray. So this should be a good match. It's kind of time for Io to move back to the roster, but move up to the main roster, because after this match, it's like where would they put her, what would they do with her? So I think it's time for her to move up. But I know like this NXT run has benefited Mandy. Now people are beginning to like take her seriously. Granted, she's a heel, but she's getting good heat. So. And it does make sense because with the NXT 2.0 revival, people are still like kind of attached to that pre-era between 2014 and 2021. And Mandy does not really represent that. If anything, she's the opposite of it. So it was kind of a good move for WWE to put the title on her for that simple fact. But she's really improved a lot. Okay, checking out this vignette. Kaylee Ray is dope. That's another thing. These NXT 2.0 vignettes, they're like really good.
What did that get me at NXT 2.2? Nothing. All I see Mandy was doing is putting other people down. And when I'm champion, I want you to help to bring what Mandy does.
Well, I beat her before, and I'll beat her at Stand and Deliver. Io Shirai, I mean, she's always just so angry.
Io's a badass. I love Io. One of my favorite women's wrestlers ever. Love her.
1 opponent, 2 opponent, 3 opponent. It doesn't matter. The result will be the same. Big arena, battle fans, sacrifice.
I get it. I'm angry too. I was overshadowed by Mandy Rose. Cora Jade, you want to play games? We made a huge mistake.
I'm getting into Cora J too.
I know I'm the underdog, and Mandy sure as hell knows that I'm coming for her. Mandy doesn't care about anything but herself. See, the women before her carried that title with dignity, and it's my time now. When I held that NXT Women's Championship in my hands, it's like I was born for this. I will walk out of Stand and Deliver as the NXT Women's Champion. And
Who am I going for this match? Honestly, I don't have a clear pick for a winner. I may choose between Mandy and Cora. I'll stick to that. I'm not changing it. I'm still kind of confused about the Miss Dusty Tag Classic. What was the point of Io and Kaylee winning if they're just confirming that they were full way? Why not let Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro win an actual tag team? So if that was the case, they should have just separated Io and Kaylee, and then it would have been everyone for themselves. Don't understand that logic, but here we are. Oh, look at this entrance. So Cora J is coming out with a bunch of skateboarders. This was so much fun. I think if Cora were to win, she'd be the youngest NXT Women's Champion. I think so.
Very quickly in this game. This is a fantastic entrance. Thanks to the addition of the devotion skateboard technicalities very own. But this might be as high as it gets.
I like her gear too.
I get it. Sometimes in this industry, you feel untouchable. You're riding the high, but the next thing
That was a nice little touch for her entrance. Oh my god. I keep picking up my phone because I'm following NXT's Instagram too. Make sure I didn't miss anything for whatever reason. Ooh, look at Kaylee's gear.
To me, it is completely unfair that both Kaylee Ray and some other members of this matchup are even involved this evening.
Thank you, Wade Barrett mentions it. Oh no, never mind. He's not mentioning the Dusty Tag Team Classic. Okay, now he's mentioning.
Into an opportunity of Mandy Rose's women's title, and now we've got a fatal four-way match. What a disaster! Let's have some consistency. Stop treating Mandy Rose so disgraceful.
Io is a whole legend.
No excuses whatsoever.
And the Io chance, yes.
Don't you start believing, Joseph. There's a certain purity to this.
I feel like I'm attached to my phone.
DraftKings Sportsbook is an official partner of WWE, and tonight you can enter the $10,000 pool for today's event. Download the
These are some nice
DraftKings
entrances.
Use code NXT when you sign up. Play for free for $10,000. Is Io Shirai, in all honesty, is she the favorite of the matchup?
A lot of people certainly think so. I've seen the whispers on social media. She's the most decorated champion in NXT. She's a former women's champion, won a tag team champion, won the Dusty Cup too. But she's not the favorite as far as I'm concerned. The champ is the favorite.
The champion has no advantage in this matchup. There's no count out, there's no disqualification, but the champ.
Mandy Rose is an advantage in itself. Watch it work.
Whoa.
Wow. Do you recognize that podium thing, Joseph? You said something about bad news. Yeah, guess what?
So Mandy is like coming down from the podium, and Wade Barrett's like comparing her interest to his when he was like Bad News Barrett. Yeah, it was Bad News Barrett.
She's a lip that I used to use for bad news, and guess what? I would say she looks resplendent. Well, of course I accept it because that's what close friends do. The rest, as they say, is history.
As I was saying,
Not feeling that yellow jacket.
bad news for Mandy Rose because she does not need to be factored into the
Sorry, I'm just like, I'm a fashionista, so I'm just like, look at that pig's gear. Okay. Maybe at first look I wouldn't feel it, but now that I'm looking at her whole outfit, yeah, I can see it.
Like an angel waltzing down the aisle. We know how pure Mandy Rose is. We know how good she is as a champion, of course.
This should be a good matchup. Okay, let me hurry up and get off my phone so I can actually watch this match.
Difficult circumstances of all against good, tremendous opponents.
We'll take a look at the brand new NXT Women's Championship. Will it still be in the hands and around the
They changed the title.
Mandy Rose.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks slightly better than the last one.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, Cora Jade. Next, Kaylee Ray. And Io Shirai.
EO.
And their opponent, she is the NXT.
I love you, EO, even though I don't think you're gonna win.
Mandy Rose.
You sit out. You don't need to give Mandy Rose a sit out.
Show some respect, show some class for once in your life. You're supposed to respect champions.
All right, here we go. Okay, they have the new women's title, but yet they put the old NXT women's title like on the screen.
I will ask you this. Mandy Rose wins. Let's go hypothetical. Should she be considered
Come on, WWE.
NXT ever produced?
She went to
I just saw an Instagram post talking about the end of the black and gold era. This is why I need to stay off my phone so I can watch this match. Right, focus.
Considered the best. If she wins, as far as I'm concerned, she's already on par with the likes of Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, Sasha Banks. When you compare their reigns as NXT Women's Champions, the difference is none of the above had to transition from Raw or SmackDown to NXT. Mandy Rose had to reinvent her look, her attitude, her real style. That's an attitude right there.
Slap her back, Cora. Ooh. It's kind of like black and gold versus new era, but technically Mandy is still like with that black and gold because she started her career on NXT and she had to go back down, like Wade Barrett said, and reinvent herself. Well, she didn't have to, but she chose to willingly. I watched the interview with her. She said that she wanted to do that. So I give her mad props. And it's worked out. But I do see Mandy going back to the main roster sooner rather than later. Along with EO, who also needs to go.
Kaylee Ray is the forever champion in NXT UK, one of only 4 women to hold the NXT UK women's title, but now this certainly is a showdown in this matchup.
There we go, the Dusty Cup champions. been in each other's pockets for the past 6 weeks. We're about to witness how quickly friendships break down when gold is on the line.
It wasn't even a friendship. Like, I didn't even understand the premise of the tag team to begin with.
Just able to roll through it again. These two women have learned so much about each other, the ins, the outs. What you do so well is another counter, another near fall.
I'm still in shock that Io Shirai actually admitted that she liked another human being, and of all people, it was Katie Ray.
Oh, well, I'll tell you how feels about that.
She didn't even like her other tag team partner.
This matchup.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure she has a little jealousy because Io Shirai never wants a Vicky to like you. So he's stuck.
Ooh, this sequence is dope.
So no, it's quite really.
Go for it.
Right now, looking for the free kick going home. Rose from the outside.
All right, Mandy, you need to get in there. Oh.
That's what I like about Mandy Rose. As technically proficient as she is, she can get down into a brawl in a heartbeat. I like my Mandy Rose.
Oh, yeah, Rose, again, talking so much trash. That is why there's a bullseye on her back. And look, how tough is it going to be for Mandy Rose to retain her title here tonight?
I wonder what's going to happen with Toxic Attraction after the pay-per-view tonight, because they lost the tag titles, and assuming that Mandy will lose the title, we haven't got to that point yet. I wonder what would happen there.
Jay talking about the dream to be champion. After she held the NXT Women's title for the first time, it's a chance to consume her, and it's off to the spine buster. Come on, count Jade right quickly to break.
Yeah, that was just more like a slam. She didn't get all of that.
In this particular matchup, really gaining some momentum
Now back
in
to
NXT too.
Mandy Rose has taken out the Women's Wrestling Cup champions and is focused now on Cora Jade.
Yeah, for me, no disrespect. Cora Jade has been the weak in this matchup. She's a young bitch, just 21 years old. She's achieved what she has done in such a short career here. But this is the problem. We're injured by this.
Cora Jade is still keeping her counter out.
Cora Jade, all right, hats off. There's a lot to like about her. Of course, she's gutsy.
I don't know.
Nobody but a youth.
I don't think Cora's like ready to hold the title yet. It would be nice, but I'm not sure if she's ready. But if she did win, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all. Come on, Mandy. Yeah, she didn't hold her up that good.
Jade just able to get her right shoulder up.
Cora Jade's starting to look like a mouse lost in a maze.
Mandy Rose has done a nice job of keeping Katie Ray and Io Shirai at bay, and she has kept this focus to.
Now go get snacks.
Jade, the wink, wink. Mandy Rose must have the same thought.
Mandy Rose and I were very similar in our minds and filthy, like two peas in a pot. Surprisingly,
Jade landed over the line. For her dream to become champion again. The dream counts. And Katie Ray.
I warned you about this thing. I warned you about the inexperience factor. Here's when you're high to take down Mandy Rose. You start celebrating.
The genies in the sky.
Absolutely. Pointed in our direction too. Catches her knees on our desk as well as the neck area of Katie Ray.
All four of these women willing to destroy themselves, to destroy the other, all for the honor, the right, the privilege to call themselves champions.
While Io Shirai got herself off, she's walking with a limp. I'm not surprised catching those ankles or knees on our desk in the process of that high-risk moonsault. The damage clearly done, though, to Katie Ray.
And here's Io Shirai, who stood toe-to-toe with the likes of Sasha Banks, was in the main event last year of night one of Stand and Deliver. Can she come through one more time in the clutch?
The pedigree of Io Shirai completely unquestioned here. Perhaps the most dominant women's champion in the history of NXT.
Ooh,
And you know she wants that
Yes,
championship
stop.
back in the worst way. Main evented Stand and Deliver 2021 night.
Fake kick connects. Being the best foot drives.
Harder
Io
fake
Shirai,
kick.
every time she steps foot in an NXT ring is now. She has her tag team partner in her side.
He's not her tag team partner. No, I don't see them as an official tag team. I'm sorry.
That is a sign of smarting.
Candy Ray trying to lock in. I don't know if Candy Ray fully has the submission locked in. Cortino from behind his heel shrine. Cover. Check out his Mandy Rose over there. So this Mandy Rose going to tap out. They're going to miss the heel shrine. Look at the tap. Totally. 6 in real deep.
Ooh.
Is Mandy Rose going to tap? Is Cortino going to tap?
So Mandy were like tied up in submissions. See who's gonna get to rope first, or who's gonna break it first. Okay, Cora breaks it, and then okay, everyone's out. It's a nice little sequence. Now eating snacks shamelessly.
This is all about the NXT Women's Championship here at Stand and Deliver in Dallas WrestleMania Saturday, and it's Io Shirai who's back in control. And for just a moment, a split moment, it's Candy Ray turning things around.
Mandy Rose is just a shade better, and now she's back where she wants to be.
Right back in there goes Cora Jade and Jade. Finally getting some offensive control. Jade stringing together some momentum. Can she build momentum in this matchup? Are we about to witness the start of the reign of Cora Jade?
Cora's getting into it. Okay, so it's happened till then.
Her first reign as NXT Women's Champion.
Mandy Rose is not going to lose that championship to anyone that would sting even worse if it was to Cora Jade of all people.
Cora Jade right back in with Jade. You talk about building momentum in this matchup. Jade has done just that. She is one of the early storm of all three superstars. Rose trying to answer back with Jade. One step ahead of Candy Ray.
Canadian Destroyer on the apron. That was perfect. Cue the holy shit chance.
We said pull out of the stops. Shirai back to her feet. Oh, right to the small of the back. You see the pain on the face of Jade. And now there's only two standing.
He is in the sky tasting victory. Connection. Mandy Rose in complete disarray.
And it's trying to complete control.
Now Io's in control.
Trying feeling the energy. Feeling the love from the NXT universe. We're at Dallas.
Suplex.
Here, Io Shirai gasping for oxygen as she pulled that off. If that didn't put Mandy Rose away, I don't know what will.
They're replaying the Canadian Destroyer. That was so clean. A lot of apron spots are not clean. So that was really good.
I think that is Candy laid down and out for this matchup.
NXT universe has been fired up since the start. Whoa. What is Mandy? We don't see Mandy Rose go to the top.
You're possible. Showtime uppercut from Io Shirai. Mandy Rose made a great error here.
Well, Shirai, on the other hand, is at home when she's high above the ring. What's on the mind of the genius of the sky?
What are they doing?
I'm backing Io Shirai every single time against anybody.
Spanish Fly.
Shirai into the cover.
Come on now. Cora with the senton.
0.99 seconds.
Right on time. 43 count.
For everybody in this match, with the exception of the genius of the sky, Cora Jade once again coming out of nowhere to break that pin up.
NXT standing
This match is really good.
on WrestleMania.
I'll say that for every match so far.
This is a fatal four-way for the NXT
I'm so unbiased.
Championship. Mandy Mandy Rose.
It was slow at first, but now it's picking up.
Io Shirai, as you mentioned, 2.99 was a core chain. A core chain right now. We talk about her inexperience. Well, she looked longer than years in that moment.
Waiting to storm down upon the women's champion.
Right, Core's back in control. Sliced bread.
Oh, looking for some sliced bread.
There you go.
Chain now. Keep moving. Nice.
Go for the pin.
New champion.
One. No. Kaylee got her.
Wow, my heart just missed a beat. How much Mandy Rose we feeling right now?
They're getting some good time. The ladies are getting good time in this match. I appreciate it.
Bailey and Charlotte. All says they carried the NXT championship.
Wait, is Kayla gonna do it?
Become the forever champion in NXT.
Refusing to make
Hit her move, and now she's going to the top.
Oh, Shirai.
Ooh,
Crash inverter for Kaylee Ray. Shirai.
it's hard to like predict the outcome. I guess that's why I like it, but still,
She's not moving.
come on. Oh, Mandy got her. Mandy with the knee. Mandy retains. So I was right. I chose Mandy earlier.
Never in doubt. Still, let's hear it again. Still, your NXT Women's Champion after a sublime performance that are not superlatives.
That was really good. Like I said, it was kind of slow, a little spotty in the beginning, but then it picked up towards the end. So it did make it hard to predict who was going to win the match. I dig it. And like me shamelessly eating while this is going on. I'm pretty sure a commercial break is going to happen. So I'm going to use that as an opportunity to grab more snacks. That was a good match. And good showing by Mandy. Like I said, Mandy's really improved. So her going back down to NXT really benefited her in the long run. But I wonder now what's going to happen with Io especially. Because like I said, what they're going to do with her next. And then, of course, Mandy, like, she drops the title. I'm pretty sure WWE's going to want her to go back to the main roster. So, a lot of interesting developments. And, of course, WWE 2K22. I haven't played, confession, I haven't played a wrestling game since the Raw versus SmackDown. No, I take that back, since 2K12. So I'm like a whole decade behind in the games. Me and my brothers, we used to play the games all the time. We had, WWF. I'm just like, around the time I was born, they would have it first, like a couple years, and I would play it. Then I had, of course, the Raw vs. SmackDown games, all the way up to 2K12 and stop there. Like, I know the developments, like I keep up with the developments because I am a fan of video games and gaming culture. But if I actually have a game, no, I don't have a game console in my apartment. I know, it makes no sense, but I don't have it. Maybe I should, but honestly, I don't feel cool to make that investment to get like a game console of my own. And honestly, my youngest brother, he's like the one who's like really into games these days. So maybe I'll like go off with him, but he's not a wrestling fan like me, believe it or not. I had 2 commercials. I guess it's time for a little snack break and not get up in the middle of the match. Let me check the card, see what's left first before I grab the snack. This pay-per-view's been really good, real solid. So now, after that, we'll refresh. We now have LA Knight versus Gunther. Walter, I'm calling him Walter. Gunther is a terrible name. And then Dolph Ziggler versus Braun Breaker for the NXT title. So, big matches are coming up. Now I'll get my snack.
Hey, Mom, was there. All I took to get a quote today.
It's best to find us alone.
Are you ready to get hurt our enemies, Dad?
I can't do it. Don't you laugh. You don't kill shit. Make no mistake. Kill every damn one of them. I need $20,000 for a down payment on a piece of swampland. I can't give you a room.
One of those videos drivers. Oh, I just have to do one thing. What's the room for? Hungry. Would you mind flying down the cut?
No!
The state pays for every bit I've been reading. Would you want to team up?
Okay.
You okay?
I got the stake to my head.
Well, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, who will be revealed as the hottest couple voted on by the WWE Universe. Will it be Index? Or will it be Dusha? Wait one second. Drum roll, please.
Really?
The winner is Index.
Index! What is the Dusha?
No, I didn't buy that for a second. There's no way that you beat us.
Index, you're still on
You're
mute.
better than us.
Hey,
Can we get a mixed tag team match or something? Something better than constantly kissing in the middle of the ring. Braun!
Within the final few moments of preparation before he looks to possibly reclaim the NXT championship.
I hope he does. There's no reason for Ziggler to hold his title. Except to like get people talking. Hopefully he's like a transitional champion. I don't want him to be NXT champion. What the fuck is a Gunther? Walter was just fine. WWE and names. I don't know what's happened over the years, but they could have kept Gunther on the back burner. I'm calling him Walter throughout this match, just so you know. He's Walter for me. It's Walter versus LA Knight. I like LA Knight. Eli Drake was just fine. Well, like an unpopular opinion, I kind of feel like Eli Drake should have been made roster already. See, I'm calling him Eli Drake instead of LA Knight. Well, yeah. Aside from putting people over, it's not really no reason for LA to be up there. Now I'm calling LA. It's gonna be interchangeable, but I know for a fact I'm calling Walter, not Gunther. That's a terrible name. Speaking of which, LA Knight's Falls Count Anywhere, or I think it was no disqualification match with Grayson Waller, who I'm really into. That match was flames. That was a really good match. Grayson has a bright future. But let's take a look at this. This is like a weird matchup because LA is like more of like a talker, more flashy, and then Walter, he's like straight up, like very brutal, and he does tend to focus more on work rate, which is fine. So it does make like a good contest. Boom! Yep, we're at the upper card portion of the pay-per-view. Alright, let's see what happens here.
Don't want to upset him and get my chest taken.
We already hear both superstars barking at one another. I mean, it was hard to separate these two this past Tuesday.
You're not going to out-grapple Walter, Eli.
Tuesday on NXT ended up with these two taking each other out all the way down. Not to be seen again while someone that was the balls and were picking up right where we left off.
Gunther now showing his size.
The crowd is chanting Walter. I thought his name was terrible. LA Knight is better as a heel, but he does like to have that charismatic vibe as a person. I like him better as a heel, like the very snobbish, Hollywood-esque. I don't want to say Miz. I don't want to compare him to Miz, but he does like have like that kind of vibe as a heel. But I think he is like the baby face here, or at least it's cool. Imperium stance and everything. He's still Walter to me.
I think, as they doesn't believe a champion should be as showbiz, should be as flashy as LA Knight, because you cannot question the in-ring ability of the megastar.
Global audience right now watching NXT stand and deliver here at WrestleMania.
As they should, because NXT is global.
These superstars will have their eyes very closely on the NXT Championship match too.
It's still a very interesting hard fight.
Right now, we certainly still have our hands forward to the best.
They do a cover. I kick it out. He's in complete control. Here's why. Game-changing power, and now look at what Gunther is doing. Bending back that spine.
I'm sorry, I'm cringing when they say Gunther. It's Walter.
Of control in the matchup, it is so hard to get out from underneath him. He knows what his strengths are technically.
So who is my pick to win this one? Honestly, I want to give it to Walter. I think Walter has this one. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Like I know, like Eli, he's gonna come. See, I'm saying Eli again. I know Eli, he's gonna come with, the great offense, furry offense, but I really think Walter is gonna take this one.
But Gunther, mindset is simple, not just for him, but also for Imperium. Purify this sport.
This is very interesting, being that Eli comes into WWE with all this experience. So he's like towards the end era of like the Black and Gold brand, and Walter, he's still like part of that Black and Gold brand, memory wise. So, like I said, it's like a transitional phase, like kind of what NXT is going through. So when I look at the card, you see, remnants of like the Black and Gold. We have like Raquel Gonzalez, Dakota Kai, or Cameron Grimes, LA Knight, Walter, Tommaso Ciampa. Excuse me. Who had his final match? Eating and talking. But you get the point. Let me watch the match before I choke on the spit. That was cringy.
There's no quit in LA Knight.
Let me promote my stream.
LA Knight is not going to say those words. He's certainly not going to do it to the ring general. And that's back to his feet.
Guys are thoroughbred, but what can you do in the face of this level of overwhelming offense? LA Knight is getting more and more.
Never seen LA Knight just drop to his knees this quickly. And Gunther has come with a game plan now in this matchup. It is systematically dissecting, LA Knight.
Listen, LA Knight talks his trash.
Still streaming.
Said he was going to slap the blockhead off Gunther's sack block. Not sure I would speak to Gunther in that way, but finally, LA Knight might have a little taste of momentum here.
He did. It's gone.
What can you do? It's overwhelming. Fight fighting an army.
And Gunther showcasing strength. LA Knight now.
Ooh. LA got that strength too.
From his lower back to hoist up Gunther.
Well, it's a small window. We've seen several of them, and every single time Gunther has smashed that small window. That's one way of doing it. Nobody has ever found the answer to Gunther's bad warfare with cracking.
Take a look right now. Take a look at LA Knight. The way he's breathing just to get back to his feet.
Still holding that low.
Okay.
To some of the damaging curve thus
Good
far.
back and forth so far.
Athleticism of LA Knight that he's known for.
For Walter being significantly bigger,
Whatever's left is
and Eli not by much, but he's still bigger. Eli's really handling himself. And they're both selling for each other really good, so it balances out.
one after another for LA Knight. Omega start getting his cardio in.
I'm hearing cheers, I'm hearing boos towards Eli, so maybe he's a tweener. Maybe.
Well, now this is the moment. Is this it for LA Knight?
I know for a fact Walter's straight up heel. But the crowd loves him, but his mannerisms exudes that of a heel. I'm still kind of like in that traditional, mindset when it comes to, that singles match. Like, I still like trying to figure it out. I know it's not really as prominent anymore, in the current wrestling sphere, but I still like to try to map it out.
It's exactly what Gunther doesn't like, and he certainly doesn't like his position in
Crowd's into it.
Finally, LA Knight has the ring general.
Crowd's into them both. Like I said, referring back to Eli's match with Grayson Waller, the crowd was really into it. It's heavy, and they were really pushing for Eli to win. But then Grayson came out on top, and Grayson's like this annoying, brash and arrogant heel. But at the same time, he does these crazy, freakishly high-flying moves in the ring. Like I said, I really want to go back and watch the North American title ladder match because I'm hearing great things about it on the gram. So I know they crushed it. Eli hit him with that great superplex. They're replaying the elbow drop. That was perfect. That superplex is good. He's a good worker.
They had a lot of words for Gunther when they were face to face. Never once to be looking for BFC. Couldn't catch him with his Gunther.
Oh, he catching the chops.
And now it's Knight trying to fight back, trying to choke out Gunther. Gunther now unleashing.
Clearly came into this one with a game plan of avoiding those jumps when they had a possible sleeper attempt now.
And we've seen Gunther execute this in the past. Gunther now trying to wear down, leading all of this.
I'm in a submission.
All this mass out of the back of Knight, and Knight is fading.
Knight's fading. He's fading. He's fading.
There's nothing you can do when you're out. You are out. The referee will throw this one.
It's been afternoon now for LA Knight.
Oh! Got him in the back rack.
Superhuman, yes.
That's gonna be it.
The straight.
What a mega break.
Oh! That was so close.
Able to kick out, but I didn't question. Dr. Wonderful will not have. Where is LA Knight getting this strength from, this desire, this passion?
The man is just a ridiculous athlete. A lot gets thrown at him.
Great athlete for someone his age.
Never take your eyes off of him that way. The man is a pure weapon.
He has the character, the look, the in-ring ability. Good package. Oh, chopped him in the ankle.
What a vicious chop.
Chop in the back. In the chest. Oh, no, that was a lariat. Oh, never mind. Now Walter's going to the top now. With the splash to the back. Power bomb. Walter's got it. Got it. He's been on a a hot streak here lately. And I'm not giving the name change credit. That's a terrible name. Let's just scrap that. Just go back to Walter.
Take nothing away from LA Knight, who brought his A game here to stand and deliver. But the one standing
Ring General,
is Gunther.
that flurry of offense at the end of the match. Smooth, quick, straight to the point. Imagine a big guy of Walter stature just coming down off the top of you. Goodness. Brother can't breathe. And then him with the power bomb to top it off. He could just ended the match with the splash off the top rope. Okay. Commercial break. I think it's time for me to get some new gear, new merch. What am I saying?
Save up to 50% off championship titles and teams. Only at NXTshop.com.
Some of these shirt designs, I'm like, okay, why did they make them so small? There's so much room on that shirt. That's like my issue with a lot of WWE merch today. Use all the room you can. Fill it up. It won't hurt. But then again, I kind of understand because I know a lot of fans, especially female fans, they tend to cut the shirts off and turn them into crop tops. So I kind of understand that. But it's a lot of space. Use it. So that's my meaning rant on WWE merch. But wrestling merch in general, I'm just like, all that space for like one little logo. You could have just filled that whole shirt up. Really? We are on commercial break. I may get a snack. I may not. I probably don't need to get a snack. Maybe I just love food too much. And honestly, that's not a good thing. You can only be so attached to food to the point where it becomes so healthy. Thankfully, I'm not at that point, and I hope to never get to that point. Okay, commercials come on to end so we get to the main event match. Let's probably have a longer vignette, but still. Chop, chop. And we're making good time, so I can watch WrestleMania tonight and then have like this little review tomorrow.
Put some spring in your set.
Looking forward to that.
With cold foam and Dunkin'. A little salty with our salted caramel.
Oh my god.
Or a little sweet with our sweet cold foam. Either way, it'll be smooth sipping from here on out.
Ew.
Straight on the cold brew. America runs on Dunkin'.
Who wakes up in the morning and says, "Oh, let me go to Dunkin' Donuts"? Dunkin' Donuts is terrible.
Perfect. The dancing chickens.
Isn't it great?
Adventure awaits on Peacock.
Peacock Streaming, the best live sports. From the backstretch at the Brooklyn.
If they stream soccer,
Back 9 in Brooklyn.
do they stream soccer? Yeah, it's soccer. So a little fun fact about me, I'm actually a fan of soccer. Been a fan for many years. I love, maybe I have this weird, I don't want to say weird obsession, but I'm very much into Neymar, Brazilian soccer player. He kind of like took over like my fandom in terms of soccer because I was initially into Lionel Messi, but now it's Neymar that took over. And it's kind of sad because Neymar is kind of like that in between generations of soccer. Like he's a soccer legend, but he came during a time where it was kind of like a transitional phase between Messi and then the new faces of soccer that came in. And then Neymar, he's like smack dab in the middle, right? And he's still pretty young. He's like, I think he's like 29 or 30 or so. And I did recently learn that he is planning on retiring in the future, near future. And he's pretty young, so the world is his oyster. He can try many things he wants to. I know that he's really big on gaming, so I've been catching some of his Facebook gaming streams whenever I can. And he gets hella endorsements. So I think wherever Neymar decides to do, we'll do it. Okay, enough about Neymar. It's almost time for main event. I feel like the only reason that Dolph won the title was to get some kind of attention and attract controversy. Other than that, I do not understand the reason Dolph won the title. And I guess this is kind of like a way, like a test run for like Braun, right? Because I really feel WWE is pushing him to be one of the new faces of the company. So I'm trying to look at it that way. But Dolph should not be the champion, and I hope Braun wins it back. If not, it's just like, are they going to send Braun to the main roster really soon? Because Braun only made his debut in 2020. Let that sink in. And dude is already moving like he's been in the ring for 5+ years. So I'm excited for Braun's future, and I watched the Hall of Fame and just seeing him induct his dad and his uncle, Steiner brothers. Rick Steiner is his father, Scott Steiner is his uncle. And he inducted them into the Hall of Fame, and that was pretty sweet to see. Carrying on that Steiner name. It's amazing. He has like those mic skills, mannerisms of the Steiners. Granted, it's not as like crazy or off the wall like a Scott Steiner promo, but you can hear it in the way he talks, in the way he uses wordplay. Yeah. I'm pulling from Braun to win this title back, but if Dolph Ziggler retains, I'm gonna be pissed. Just let you know right now. Just put Braun over. Go back to Raw or SmackDown. You and Bobby Roode. Just go back. Which is another thing, like Bobby Roode, he was in TNA, not only with Beer Money, not only was he an excellent tag team wrestler with James Storm, but he was a great singles wrestler too. And he was at one point one of the top heels in the entire industry when he was a world champion. So it just makes me wonder, like, I really wanted him to have some kind of singles career. And I thought that was what they were going to do with him when he first came, because he was getting a good amount of fanfare on NXT. He was an NXT champion. So I was like, okay, you just looking right from him. He's had some mid-card success, but I really feel like WWE could utilize him more. So that's my thoughts. Because there's potential there. But, title-wise, he's got some goals, so maybe I can't really be too upset. But he's been teaming with Dolph for a while now. I don't think it's time to. But then on top of that, there's a lack of tag teams on the main roster. And that's a problem. So maybe it is good that they're still together. Okay, so Braun Breaker is coming out with a saw. I think he's going to cut like the NXT letters in half. At first, I was not feeling his name, but now it's kind of like, I'm into it now. And I read in an interview of his that it was his decision to have that name to kind of like distinguish himself from like his uncle and his father, the Steiner brothers. So for that, I kind of understand that. Yeah, he's cutting like the NXT. So that's like a big NXT logo, and he's like cutting the letters in half. But anyways, he is kind of like distinguishing himself, from his family legacy. He's not trying to like separate himself from it, but he's trying to get like his own vibe. So for that, I appreciate it. So just hearing the story behind it, I'm like, okay. Maybe it's gonna take a while for me to like really get used to it. But he's living up to the name. This should be good. Look at the applause that Braun is getting. Yeah, he's got a bright future ahead of him. I've been like reading some articles about who are some wrestlers that could potentially like take the title from Roman Reigns, which is interesting because Brock and Roman are going to do this title unification match, which I'll talk a little more about that as this match goes on. And Braun was one of those people. which was interesting to me because it's just like if you want Braun to be the one to end Roman Reigns' long title reign, like we're at 500 plus days at this point, and that means Braun's having like this run at NXT, so that just lengthens Roman's reign, and I think he's like in top 10 WWE champions of all time. He's like ranked pretty high. I think he's like number 6, number 5 of all time in the company's history. And we're talking about all his combined world title reigns, by the way. Yeah. So it was just like, in a way, it can like increase his Roman's, lengthy reign and maybe surpassing some of those people on that list while also building Braun up. So having that parallel. So I thought about that. I was like, do they really want to wait that long? Because Roman, his tribal chief persona, he's like the hated hero, but like the beloved villain, right? Like people love him as a villain. But I'll even admit his heel run is, the steam has like went down a bit because of the lack of opponents and the lack of stories and development. But then you have like Brock, who's like coming in, he has like this farmer hat and he's having fun, he's talking more, which I can't believe people were shocked that Brock wasn't that much of a talker, which is obviously incorrect because if you go to his MMA promos, Brock was talking all kinds of shit, especially when he was on the Ultimate Fighter. So yeah, Brock is a good promo talker. I don't know why people are just not figuring it out. I get with a program. All right, it is time. One fall.
Braun Breaker.
Doing the Rick Star.
He is the NXT champion, Dolph Ziggler.
Cheek slap by Dolph. Braun is going crazy already. All right, ref, hold the belt up. Come on.
Superstars like Braun Breaker, how about Breaker's mindset? Just saw his uncle and his dad go into the WWE Hall of Fame just 12 hours ago.
Braun Breaker is a hot-head. That was good strategy.
That's that Steiner hotheadness. I watched the Hall of Fame package for the Steiner Brothers, right? And come to find out Rick Steiner was actually a little bit more crazier than Scott. But I think once they went to like their singles gimmicks, especially Big Papa Pump. Oh my God, the promos and the way that they would talk on the mic. I'm just like, where are y'all getting this stuff from in your mind? Because I know it could not have been written by someone else. They probably said that out of their mouths themselves. It's crazy.
And that goes back to Dolph Ziggler being a veteran of the game, knows the ins, knows the outs, just about every situation that you can be in. And he gets staying one step ahead of the challenge.
Okay. And started. Okay, what's up with these like scraggly, rugged, like blonde hair and the beards? Like Edge is doing it now. Dolph Ziggler is doing it. What's up with that? Like I know you're Asian, but still. Ooh. And the way like Braun like charges at someone in the match, and that's like giving like his collegiate background. You can tell like it looks like he's about to fuck you up. That legitimacy, I feel like, is kind of missing. It's not completely gone. There's a lot of legit wrestlers out there. It's just like when you sell the offense and even the defense, like make it look like you're fucking someone up or you're getting fucked up. I kind of wish I had a different background. Yeah, I don't care. Ooh, just tossing people.
Overhead style. And Breaker, at least in the moment right now, is calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, you have that brief throw, that brief power came reaction with the
Those suplexes are beautiful.
Breaker said we're done. Breaker could be looking to make short work of Dolph
Going for the
Ziggler.
spear already? Fuck, Rude, get out there. Get out. Kick him out, ref. Kick him out. Kick him out, ref. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Get him out of here. It was. Rude helped me win the title. And Dolph is exposing the turnbuckle, I think. Did I catch that?
But now it's one-on-one, and Breaker is still in control on another suplex.
This is all going the way of the former champ Braun Breaker. Dolph Ziggler's game plan.
Oh, yeah, the turnbuckle is exposed. See it now.
The start didn't go wrong.
Yeah, so nobody would have been that wise through year point one.
I'm glad they kicked Rude out. Good move. Frankensteiner! Damn.
Multiple strategies, you've got a roller deck of options when you most need them. If you need to go low, do exactly that, because I don't know how else you take the momentum and the steam out of this powerhouse Braun Breaker.
And you all knew what was on the line of Braun Breaker as Dolph Ziggler now. Back to his feet, back into
Neck breaker. Boom.
Neck breaker with a little extra authority. And now Ziggler into the cover. To retain his title, and Breaker able to kick out Act 2. Look, this is the bottom line about Dolph Ziggler in his career. For one, he says that he is in. He relishes in breaking dreams, breaking spirits, and here, it was his opponent.
Very close to it as well, and he's all over young Braun now, capitalizing the way.
Dolph has had one hell of a run in WWE. There's been a lot of, so to speak, but he's really left his mark on the company's history. I will give him that.
Championship on the biggest of stages and stand and deliver. Personally, I've never been a fan of apology. I prefer reality, and the reality is a distinguished veteran.
Braun's back up from the sleeper. Getting some groundwork in. All right. Come on, Braun. I'm betting on you. Well, I'm not betting anything. I'm putting money in it, but still. Some of these matches I probably lost some money because I was a little off. And I'm not even counting the kickoff match or, yeah, those title matches because I need to go back and check those out. Thank God for replays.
Dolph Ziggler said it.
Cover form across the face and another kick out.
You get quote, this is my 18th.
Going for another crossface.
That's Dolph. This is Braun Breaker's first WrestleMania weekend. I can talk about my own first taste of WrestleMania. I was completely overwhelmed.
It is right. It is his first WrestleMania weekend. So soon, too.
To overall me, but when it's 18 years versus 1 year, Braun is going to be wide-eyed. Potentially overall.
Okay, he's open his eyes right now. He saw his face trying to change color, and Ziggler trying to continue to wear out Breaker. Breaker continuing to fight. Ziggler now just again focused on the upper body and right back in.
I have never seen such agony painted on the face of Braun Breaker. At one point in his NXT career, he looked completely impervious to pain. A very different story now than a stealth fight in his life.
Dwayne using his Dolph Ziggler. What's that name came in my head? Dolph Ziggler really using his veteranship here. That's another thing I noticed with this revamp. Bring some veterans down, kind of help prop up the NXT talent. Just don't bring Randy Orton down. He's gonna talk shit. But you have AJ Styles, Dolph, and I guess you could count Ciampa, Kyle O'Reilly, even though they're NXT, they never went to the main roster, but they're veterans overall in the industry, helping the younger talents go. Still not feeling too hot about Ziggler winning the title. Hopefully this is a transitional thing. That's why I'm betting on Braun to win the title back. But Dolph is dominating right now.
WrestleMania weekend. Breaker's got to find some way to create some separation and rise to the occasion.
Dolph Ziggler once again knows exactly how to control Breaker. Dolph is just enjoying himself.
Show off.
As he's athletically maneuvering himself.
I remember when I first saw Dolph, it was like 2000s WWE, and I just remember him being so annoying. At that time, I didn't really understand, the ins and outs of the business. Probably there's still a lot of things that I don't know. But I just remember Dolph just being so fucking annoying, and I hated him when he and Vicky Guerrero were a tandem. They were some great heroes because I was just so annoyed and aggravated, and I would sometimes yell at the screen when I was younger because that's how annoying they were. Dolph is really great as a heel. As a face, he's much better as a heel. He's come a long way. I would have never imagined him being on NXT winning the title though. Oh, okay, Braun's getting back in it. Let's go. Loader.
Explosive technique once again.
Breaker's starting to turn things around, and you can start to almost see the confidence growing in the challenger with every step, with every move, with every suplex, with every maneuver into the cover.
1, 2, kick out. It's not over yet.
Just able to get the left shoulder up.
Just when Braun starts getting that momentum, immediately back to that neck, registering some pain. We can see it with our own eyes. He's hurting.
Braun is really selling that neck pain.
Punishing maneuvers like that.
That's another thing though. I noticed in my own journey as a wrestling fan, I'm saying the terminology like selling, botching, all this crazy stuff that when I was younger, I didn't even care about. I didn't even know. I was just so focused on the characters and the presentation of matches. I think it's kind of like a blessing and a curse that I know the ins and outs of the business. Because now it's just ooh, they could have did this instead of this and da 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 da. It does kind of take away from the fun of it. Immediately. Ooh, that was a close pin. And I noticed that a lot of wrestling fans, especially the internet wrestling community, I know a lot of fans in real life. They tend to translate that internet perspective to real life. But for the most part, at least in my real life experiences, a lot of fans are pretty chill. And you still get that casual attraction, at least from a WWE standpoint. AEW, I have not been in the AEW audience yet, but I've heard the vibes are very different. So that's what I'm saying. I want to go check it out, not only just because I support AEW, obviously, but I just want to get the vibes of the fan base because I know it's pretty different from WWE. Come on, Breaker. 2. Oh shit! This pin. Oh, Dolph is really good with selling those pins. I give him that. And that spear was hella crazy too. But selling the spear and kicking out, Dolph was really good at that. I remember when the Shield was active and they were undefeated, and Dolph Ziggler took part in one of those 6-man tag matches that the Shield was so famous for. And Dolph was on the offense. He was on a hot flurry, right? And then out of nowhere, Roman Reigns hit that spear, and you could have sworn that he was getting cut in half. The way Dolph sells, he's one of the top sellers for me. In terms of the way he takes moves. So good.
Also, Braun Breaker after hitting that, the middle rope thing right back in. Oh, got caught.
Woo!
Might not have got all of it.
Nice.
Into the cover of the champion. The challenger continues to fight.
Yeah, continues to fight, but only
Good back and forth.
by a millionth
Good.
of a second there. The tank is empty on Braun. Knee to the jaw once again. Dolph Ziggler having so much success with that move. In this matchup, we know Braun Breaker a lot heavier than Dolph Ziggler. We're factoring the cardiovascular.
Right after I end this stream, I'll put the replay up on my social media. I apologize for the technical difficulties earlier, but it was annoying. But I got it together. Now I know what to do next time. Expect more live streams to come. And I'm going to order takeout, do a mukbang, setting the whole thing up. And it could be for a WWE show, AEW, It could just be me just ranting and talking or having like a friend over. Definitely want to use this live stream component for my YouTube channel, as I think it could really help me grow my channel, which is something I really want to do. All right, come on, Braun. Rude is not supposed to be here. He got kicked out. No. If this isn't a DQ, I'm going to be pissed. No. Kick him back out. No, 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 no. No, please. Oh, here he comes. Sit time. His gear came down. A little of a wardrobe malfunction there, but he got on that rope. It happens, it happens, it happens. You might as well just get him too. Put him on steel steps. That's your ass, Rude. All right, Braun, get back in there.
When the lights were the brightest, he would recapture the NXT title.
No. Please, no. God. Yes. He kicked out of both of his finishes. Yes. The famous insert and the zigzag. He kicked out of both of them. Let's go. Okay, that got the crowd hooked. They're like, oh shit. All right, it's got real. This is like his trunks came in. I'm glad he got like that black set on under it. All right. Elbow drop from the heavens by Ziggler. 1, 2, kick out. This shaped up to be pretty good. So I guess I really can't be mad about the title change. But Braun has got to win this. He's got to. Because they're pushing him as a top star. And I don't think they're going to move to the main roster anytime soon. And this has to be fair.
For WrestleMania weekend in Dallas.
Okay, got Ziggler and Breaker chance. Crowd's divided.
American Airlines Center starting to come unglued. And Stone Ziggler.
Like the crowd will go crazy, but they stay seated. It's interesting. I noticed that at the one I went to in Raleigh, we were hyped. Greensboro, not as hyped, but I know in Raleigh we were like turned the fuck up. At least in my section where I sat. Oh, Braun is standing. Come on.
Only thing left. Breaker hoisting up Ziggler.
Gorilla press. No. Oh shit! I forgot about the turnbuckle. No. There better be a whole fucking feud. Oh, now I kind of want to watch 2.0 to see what happens next. Like, is Braun going to still keep coming for him? Like, what's going to happen next? Because eventually Braun should win it back. Oh my God.
But you noted this way. You saw it very quickly right here. An
But Dolph Ziggler's the veteran, so gotta give it to him. Fans are like, fans are actually like receiving it pretty well. All right.
He is the past, the present, and the future of NXT.
I'm upset. I'm like legit upset. All right. All right, got my first live stream down. First ever live stream. Had some technical difficulties, but got through it nonetheless. And like I said, I don't have the bandwidth to react to every little thing for WrestleMania week. I will be watching night one tonight, and I'm gonna do a review for that. And I will be watching night two, but unfortunately, I will not be doing a review for night two. So just want to let you all know. And then after I end this stream, I'm gonna share it on all my social media channels, so everyone can go back and take a look at it. You know, from making my prediction, giving my thoughts, and me getting up twice to go get snacks. Almost choking on one of my snacks. But for the most part, this was a very solid pay-per-view. I'm very impressed. And like I said, NXT 2.0 is really bringing out a lot of potential future stars while also putting it into the black and gold era, which, for me, I've become attached to. But, all things come to an end in order to move on to new chapters. So pretty excited to see what happens, upcoming developments. And like I said, stay tuned for my upcoming review of night one of WrestleMania 38 and also for all future content, because given, my new job and all the other life developments that I'm currently going through, I may not have all the time to like really be consistent with content, but whenever I do something, or if I'm going on some little adventure and I want to put some content up, then I'm definitely going to do that. And of course, my podcast, and I have new merch, everything. So I'm really increasing my brand. So little shameless promo here, and I'm going to end this stream by saying thank you for joining me, and be sure to catch the replay. Have a good day.